Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ayush, and I'm presenting this research with my teammate Narendra. Our topic is circular economic strategy in construction project management. This is an important topic because the construction industry creates a lot of waste and uses too many resources. We believe there are better ways to manage this through circular economic principles. For the introduction, let me begin with the background. The construction industry uses a lot of raw materials and create huge amount of waste. Most companies follow a linear model. They take materials, use them, and throw them away. But this isn't not suitable in the long term. The circular economy or CE is a smarter way to work. It focuses on reusing, recycling, and reducing waste. Even though circular economy is known to be helpful, many construction projects don't apply it fully or constantly. So our research explores how circular economy is used at different phases of a construction project and how it can be improved. For research problems, now let's talk about the problems. The biggest issue is that circular economy doesn't have a standard framework for construction. There are also many challenges like regulation, cost issue, and lack of awareness. Even though some research talks about circular economy, very few studies look at how circular economy strategies are used in each project phase, such as planning, designing, construction, and handover. There's the gap we aim to fill. So our study uses exciting researches to understand how circular economy is applied and where it can be improved. So, for research object, our research has five main objectives. Understand how circular economy strategies are used in construction project management, identify the barriers like high cost or weak policies, and drivers like innovation or demand for sustainability. Group circular economy strategy according to project phases and highlight the base strategy from existing literature. We are not making new theories, uh, given practical suggestion for companies, project manager, and even policymaker to follow. And for the research questions, like to guide our study, we ask these five questions. What circular economic strategies are being used in construction projects today? What are the main things that help or block these strategies? What stages of the project, like planning, designing, or construction, benefits from the circular economy? How can circular economy be added more effectively the project workflow? And finally, what can be done to improve circular practices in the industry? So for the rest of the slides, I want to call my friend Narendra to decide it.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Narendra Kumar Chaudhary and I'm talking about the rest of my part. The first one is a literature review summary. Sorry, please can you proceed the literature review summary? Yeah, thank you. The literature review summary. The literature review highlights the essential EC principles such as reuse, recycle, and modular design, and examine how they apply in construction and apply to construction. It discusses design for disassembly, materials recovery, and prefabrication. The key barrier includes like high costs, policy gaps, and technology constraints. The literature review also reveals a lack of comparative and phase by phase C analysis, understanding the need of more structured interrogation approach. Now, talking about a research review, is also because we reuse and recycle are the essential part of the construction project management, also construction industry, because it's very essential because day by day the materials and labor costs are high and the general waste are like increasing day by day in the construction sites. And talking about the next slides, research methodology. So in the research methodology, this study employs a qualitative and quantitative research. This study also employs a qualitative thematic literature review, and it's a primary method focusing on exclusive on secondary data sources, because we also talk about we do not go in the expert review and also the different types of the interview in the experts. So in pre-reviewed articles, so we will gonna use a pre-review articles, industry reports and policy documents will be will be coded and categorized into the themes aligned with project management phases. So I also talk about no interviews or primary data are collected, because you are going to the secondary data, because we have our fight schedules and also like this. So this approach instead of board and on-base assessment of the C strategy within construction project management. Now, next slide, please. And talking about next slide, anticipated outcomes. So we expect to identify the most effective CE strategy applied in the various project phases, along with their primary barriers and enabling the factors. The research will also add a consolidated set of best practices for integrating a CE principles into existing project workflows. These insights aim to support sustainability goals and provide clear guidance for policymakers, construction firms, and managers, because this helps to the policymakers, so how to utilize the materials, and also construction firm and project managers how you use recycles and reuse. If reuse materials, so how we gonna dumping and reuse the materials in the construction sites to the land phase and land dumping sites. And now talking about the next slide, it's a timelines and conclusion. So talking about first timeline and conclusion. So we have over a 17-week period. The project progresses through a proposal developments, literature reviews, analyzing the reports writing. And so these are we are using a Gantt chart showing that the first are like the below the timelines, and the second is the resource. This Gantt chart show the thematic review research projects. So we are going to different weeks, week 1 to week 17. So different week we do different types of projects. The first one is we use proposal development, and it's day by day, sorry, week by week we are going to data collection, primary literature review, and also use the data collection and data analysis. These tools are very essential in our review and in our projects, because data collections are we are using the secondary data, so which are very essential, because we have to collaborate and separate the use we are separate the different data in the construction sites. And also the findings recommendation, we are also recommend various data, like we search and we accommodate and we find what are the gaps or elimination we are used in gonna reports, and also the reports like writing reports and review. And the last one, the final submission. So in this sorry can you back please? Yeah, in this also we are going to the research promise a clear roadmap for enhancing the CE adoption in a construction project management and catalyzing the sustainable in industry practice. So by excluding all non-essential activities such as interviews, the timeline remains focused and achievable. So we are basically focusing on secondary data collection, so to enhance our goals and to do our practices in the construction. And now the next part is our conclusion to the next topic, references. So we use a various references like in the we have in PPT presentation we have used 5 references. So in our report, we have the various references, many references, but in our short frame, we have used 5%, some of the are Bone Rods and Boris GK and 2022 and others are Ifran Khan. So we have these are the references we are used. And thank you very much for this. Thank you for my teammate who has support me in every situation, and we are this guidelines. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone.